Because the way that you were wording that then insinuates that you believe that Oleksandr Usyk is going to give up that belt and therefore Usyk-Parker will be upgraded from interim champion.
My understanding is that he may do that, but he may choose Usyk-Parker. He's got the option to choose Usyk-Parker over Daniel Dubois as well. That's the option it gives him. And there are talks going on, I understand.
Adam, Catateral drops a bombshell that rocks the heavyweight division. He hints that Oleksandr Usyk could be on the verge of relinquishing his title. If true, it would send shockwaves through the sport. But the real twist, Usyk-Parker could be the biggest winner. As the interim champion, Parker might be instantly elevated to full title holder, without even stepping into the ring. Yet, the drama doesn't stop there. Usyk still holds the keys to his next move, and that could mean Parker securing a golden opportunity for a career-defining fight. Meanwhile, Daniel Dubois remains in the conversation, but the spotlight is squarely on Parker. If Usyk vacates, Parker could be looking at a moment that cements his legacy, a chance to rise to the top of the division. The burning question remains, will Usyk step aside for a new champion, or is this all just speculation? No one saw this coming, and the stakes have never been higher. The heavyweight throne is up for grabs. Will Parker be the one to claim it?
We are hearing rumours that you're all in talks. What will happen to Daniel Dubois and Usyk-Parker in the next 4 or 5 months, in your view?
Well, I think they're going to be involved in some massive fights.
But with who?
With opponents.
I know you're not getting... Listen, on Thursday, you said by the evening you'd tell us who Moses Talma was going to fight. Can you tell us now?
He will be on the card.
And which card?
On the Manchester card.
On April the 5th.
In a fiery exchange with Gareth A. Davies, Frank Warren fiercely shuts down the swirling speculation dominating the heavyweight division. Meanwhile, rumors are exploding about potential blockbuster showdowns involving Daniel Dubois and Usyk-Parker. But Warren, ever the strategist, keeps his cards close to his chest, only fueling the frenzy. Here's the catch. Both Dubois and Parker are on the brink of career-defining battles, yet uncertainty surrounding their opponents only adds to the tension. The heavyweight landscape is shifting at lightning speed, and the next few days could send shockwaves through the division. Warren does offer one concrete update. Moses Talma is confirmed for the Manchester card on April 5th. Beyond that, he remains tight-lipped, leaving fans desperate for answers. The secrecy surrounding these potential megafights is sending the boxing world into overdrive. The real question: who will step into the fire next? The moment of truth is fast approaching, and when it arrives, the heavyweight division will never be the same.
In my view, Usyk-Parker has earned the world title shot, Oleksandr Usyk, because what he did in Riyadh against Martin Bakole, still taking that fight, doing it on 48 hours notice. Yes, Usyk against Dubois might be a bigger commercial fight in the UK, but right now I think Usyk-Parker deserves the right to fight Usyk. If I had my way, I'd make Parker and Dubois still fight, and then one of them carries 2 belts into the fight with Usyk. You could still do that.
You could still make that happen. Gareth A. Davies fires back at the doubters, defending Usyk-Parker's rightful shot at Oleksandr Usyk. Parker has earned his place, no debate. His decision to step in against Martin Bakole on just 48 hours' notice in Riyadh showcased a warrior's mentality, something few fighters would even consider. But here's where things get interesting. While Usyk versus Dubois might generate more buzz in the UK, that doesn't change the fact that Parker deserves his opportunity. The real question is whether the sport will do what's right. Davies presents a bold solution. Parker and Dubois should settle it in the ring first, with the winner earning a legitimate shot at Usyk's unified throne. Not only would this guarantee fairness, but it would also deliver a seismic showdown for the heavyweight division. Now, the pressure is on. Will boxing politics deny Parker his rightful opportunity, or will the division finally see justice? The moment of truth is coming, and the entire boxing world is watching.
Just lastly, Parker versus Usyk, who wins?
I think Usyk beats them all at the moment, but I think Parker will give him a damn good fight.
When Gareth A. Davies was put on the spot with the ultimate question, who wins between Usyk-Parker and Oleksandr Usyk, he didn't hesitate. He acknowledged Usyk's dominance, the undefeated technician who has systematically dismantled every opponent in his path. But at the same time, Davies refused to write off Parker as just another challenger. While he leaned toward Usyk, he made one thing crystal clear. Parker isn't just a contender, he's a nightmare matchup for anyone. His recent performances have been nothing short of sensational, proving he's not just here to compete, he's here to take over. Even more dangerous for Usyk, Parker thrives in high-stakes wars. He's willing to fight anywhere, anytime, against anyone. That raises the burning question. Can Parker pull off the impossible and dethrone the heavyweight king? One thing is certain. When these two finally step into the ring, the heavyweight division will never be the same.
Are you thinking that the Usyk-Dubois fight still happens even though that fight's been ordered?
Yeah, nobody knows what's going to... Well, nobody knows. There's rumours flying around that they're talking to each other to try and make that fight with Dubois and Usyk, but our preference is to fight Usyk, and we commend Gustavo at the WBO for ordering this fight, because I think Joe deserves the fight.
Andy Lee isn't just making noise. He's shaking up the entire heavyweight division with a bold declaration. Usyk-Parker versus Oleksandr Usyk is happening. There's no running from it. Meanwhile, the WBO has made its stance clear, giving Usyk just 30 days to face Parker, leaving him with no easy way out. But here's where things get even more intense. Parker isn't just another mandatory challenger. He's the nightmare Usyk never saw coming. The truth is, Parker has bulldozed through elite competition, proving himself as a legitimate force in the division. Now, Usyk is under immense pressure to put his crown on the line. And all the talk of alternative matchups, meaningless. Parker's team won't let politics rob him of his rightful shot. The burning question remains. Does Usyk embrace the challenge, or does he find an escape route? One thing is certain. When these two collide, the entire heavyweight division will be turned upside down.
I'm sure he'll want to defend his belts, and I'm sure he'll want to fight Joe. But well, let's see what happens. They have how many days to enter negotiations? There's not been any of that. I haven't heard anything about that yet. But Joe's got a great manager, David Higgins. He's also got Spencer Brown on his team, so they will be fighting for his.
Andy Lee didn't just analyze the chaos in the heavyweight division. He poured gasoline on the fire and watched it explode. Meanwhile, the WBO's mandate for Oleksandr Usyk to defend his title has shattered any illusions of a Dubois rematch and forced the real showdown into focus. Usyk versus Usyk-Parker. But here's where things take a turn. The battle for supremacy isn't just happening in the ring. It's a ruthless war behind the scenes, and Lee's bold statements have only cranked up the pressure. The truth is, Parker, backed by the relentless David Higgins and Spencer Brown, is done being overlooked. His time is now, and with the WBO forcing Usyk's hand, the heavyweight landscape is about to shift in ways no one saw coming.
Deserves it because it was Daniel Dubois that pulled out of the fight, not Usyk-Parker. And it was Daniel Dubois that put himself out of line for it. So why would Daniel Dubois be awarded a direct crack of Usyk when he pulled out the fight? So the right person to get the crack should be Usyk-Parker. Why not? He was the one that turned up to fight. He fought, got the job done.